I had a game in the G League last year where I had like a 40 ball, and it was kind of the same like tonight, but it was less threes, less people watching. But it was about the same, you know. I just was kind of in a groove and got open shots and shot them and was aggressive.
They had the lead for almost the whole night.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, as a team, you guys make 8 out of 12 threes. When did you know, okay, we might be onto something?
You know, I really wasn't confident until the game was like in hand and we got that steal at the end just because the game's so long and they made a couple shots. But we didn't come out with great energy to start the second. They pushed to 12, and then we responded, I think, with a 9-0 run. So it was a good job by us not being phased and just staying with the game plan. And then obviously when you start making some shots in the fourth to extend the lead, you start on the back-to-back, especially you start getting a little juice, getting a little adrenaline.
It wasn't just you. Rondo hit 3 threes in a row. KCP hit 2 or 3 in a row. When's the last time you had a situation where the whole team got hot all at the same time?
Yeah, I don't know if a team, if a game's been like that up here with the big team. We've had a couple games with the South Bay team, and then I had a game in my first year in the league, in the G League, with OKC Blue, where we hit like 26 as a team. But I mean, nothing like that where it's in the fourth and the game's on the line.
You told me you had the air guitar moments, and I think you saw you doing a little maybe river dance at the end, tap dance. What allowed you to just kind of enjoy, have fun, kind of celebrate the parts of this game, and not? You seem really loose.
Yeah, well, at halftime, walking into the tunnel, I told Lance to tune up the guitar because I felt like it was a little off, and obviously we were tuned up in the second half, making some shots. So shout out to Lance just for being a good teammate on his guitar tuning skills. But for me, I'm just playing with a lot of joy. You know, I mean, it's a fun game. Guys around me are playing hard, and it's really easy to just kind of have fun and go with the flow whenever you're giving a good effort.
What do you think of the way your teammates responded to you at the end of the game?
Great. I mean, that's what teammates are for, you know. No matter who's winning, what the situation is, who's playing well, you support them and you hype them up. And tonight was just my night.
You told me a week ago that you feel like every one of these games is a job interview for you.
Mm-hmm.
You had a career high in New Orleans. You topped the career high tonight. Do you feel like you've nailed the interview now? Do you think you've played your way into the NBA?
I hope so. We still got 2 more games to decide that. And at the end of the day, until I've said this for the last year and a half, 2 years, until I got the contract in front of me and a pen in my hand, you know, nothing's solidified. So recipe's the same for me. I know you're going to hate that answer, but I'm going to keep doing the same thing for these last 2 games and see where it goes from there.
You guys kind of messed up their playoff seeding tonight. Now they have to go to Golden State, and they may drop a couple of slots. You can do it again Sunday. You play Utah. You can do it again Tuesday against Portland. Is that fun? You know, you guys didn't have the season you wanted to, but is it fun to kind of wreck the playoff bracket as much as you can?
You know, it's not so much about wrecking the playoff bracket. For us, it's just about competing. We got young guys in here that haven't played a lot this year, so the opportunity for us is more exciting, and we're more up for that rather than ruining somebody else's playoff seeding. Obviously, game against the Clippers is always exciting because it's the battle for LA, and it felt good to come out and split that 2 for 2 instead of giving them the series win. So I think for these next 2 games, you're going to see the same kind of effort, and it's not in spite of Utah or in spite of Portland. It's just for us to try and have success and build on what we've been doing.
When we were in New Orleans, you didn't love my word choice of satisfaction.
Yeah.
What is the feeling for this? I mean, is it scratching the surface of the potential you see in yourself?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, I've been doing this in the G League for the last year and a half, and I've had my coaches down there telling me to just play confident and play the way I do, and I've had coaches up here tell me the same thing. And I'm finally just finding that groove, and I'm confident, I'm comfortable. So I think it's more just me finding my rhythm. You know, it's taken me 3 years to get to this point out of college, and I kind of knew it was going to take some time because I just had to learn the game, learn how it worked, and obviously get my skill better. And I think we're seeing that all kind of add up.
Alex, you're getting some national attention. Your putback dunk on Sports last night. Now your career, I'm sure that'll be on there. Is there something you want, people to know about you that they might not know already?
Not really. I mean, what you see is what you get. I'm a pretty low-key, low-maintenance guy. I just like to play basketball, and I like to play really hard. That's kind of all there is to it. You know, every time I go out, it's just a lot of fun, just competing with the guys next to me.
Are you mad at Jamario for hanging on the rim, or since you won, does he get a pass?
No, I told him to dunk it, so it might be my fault. He had one earlier where he tried to tip it in and lay it in, and he missed it. There's one I also stole from him that I feel bad for. I didn't know it was him, but I told him in timeout, I was like, yo, you just got to dunk it. And he's like, yeah, you're right. More words, but obviously that's the basics of what I told him.
Congratulations.